to change this route. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Udo. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Udo. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball...
It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
They'll send the back in motion. On the run, it's Willis. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Syracuse right back at it. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Gill. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. Gets it out fast. It's a seam wide open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. They just keep firing. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Got it in the middle, it's Tyson. At the 40, there he goes. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on 1st down. He wants to go deep. Pulls it in inside the 10. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Sun Devils line it up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll move the wide receiver. The snap sets up to throw. Back's looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Gets the back moving. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And thanks to a little help from the defense after that penalty, it's 2nd and goal, a little bit closer. Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to scramble. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore is not afraid to show off the gun.
Arizona State 7, Syracuse 0.
They've got a first down here to open the period. On the run, it's Willis. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
Has to uncork this one off his back foot. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Syracuse. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going up top. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
Under fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Udo. Pulled down for the tackle. The Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll run play action. The throw. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Give to the running back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Buying some time. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down. The Orange with a lot of work to do on third and long. Unloads quickly. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Here comes the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And the Sun Devils are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the tight end. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the air on first down. Bring in the heat. They get to him as he throws. Complete in the middle. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there.
Going for it all. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Quickly complete. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Man, what a big catch on third down. Going up, catching the football, understanding where you're at, now getting a fresh set of downs. Nice play by the receiver.
Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Finds a man in the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking to pass. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And I like the alertness by this defense. First and goal, usually a running type situation. They were ready for the pass, broke on the football, and that could have been a huge play for this defense.
What a disappointment. No good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sun Devils will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick release on the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let it go. He's got it inside the 30. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, first and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, the red zone, the field starts to shrink as a defense. I don't drop as far in my drops down. I got to understand, I'm getting back quick. That ball's going to come out. Nice job by the defense reacting to the pass and going and making a physical tackle.
Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to punch it in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
And 4th and 2 is a little bit harder than 4th and 1, but you practice these 2-point conversion plays every week is an important part of the game, so you should have some confidence on the 2-yard line of a play you can run to be successful.
He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line. Tried to push his way in, but not quite enough on 4th and goal. And the Sun Devils are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goal post and trying to create some room. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Clemens. Got his man quickly. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Finds his big tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him move in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. Shoots it to the left. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The play action fake. Makes the grab. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And this will be picked off, a costly turnover in a tie game. He's brought down, a short return to the defense, comes out on top with a pick.
Oh, God, you can't do that. You can't turn the football over. You've got a guaranteed field goal, tie game, late in the game. Man, those are going to be backbreakers, killers, whatever adjective you want to throw in there. Not bright.
Looking downfield, it's Levitt. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Not much feels better to an offense than to get some breathing room with an explosive play like that. Now 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking downfield on first down. Spits it out to the back. That's caught. It's Brown. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw again. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Sun Devils are in the hurry-up. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Levitt. Looking to buy time. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the middle. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack on a little extra here in the 4th and just about set to break this long losing streak.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking down the middle. Complete to the right. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more.
Makes the grab inside the 30. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Syracuse, 13.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Levitt. Makes the grab, it's Brown. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Hatcher. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. The handoff, keep working on that clock. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Second and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving. He's going to fire deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Sun Devils! That should move them closer to this elusive second win of the year as they build this fourth quarter lead.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's loose on the left. He's loose. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll set up to throw. They're setting up the screen. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out.
Arizona State, 28, Syracuse.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Give to Brown. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop.
Offense facing 4th down.
The Sun Devils will try to pick it up on 4th down. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Looking for the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready.